Hello and welcome to clip 8 of the Project 2019 series. Right, what we're wanting to do in this clip is to add in a couple of headings. Now, the headings there, we use those to group the subtasks together so that we can break the project down into areas or certain headings. For this example here, we've got a very small project. When it comes to looking at maybe your assessment for this subject, then you'll be looking maybe 30-40 different tasks, maybe even 50, just depends on what the project entails. And we would never have 50 tasks just sitting there all on their own. Okay, we would tend to break them down into specific areas. And this is what we're going to do here. Now, normally when we're doing a project, we can set up the stages or the headings first of all. Or we can put in the tasks and then put the headings or stages or whatever you want to call them later. Now, we're going to put our stages or headings in now, right? So the first one I'm going to put here at the top, right? So this one is basically going to be looking at separating this into two parts. Okay, we've got the groundworks bit area or tasks, and we've got the building tasks. If we're wanting to insert anything into the task list, then you click on the task that you want to insert, do a right mouse click button and insert task. Now it will automatically insert above the line that you have highlighted. Okay, so it works basically like Excel in respect of that. It sets it up as a new task, notice, gives it a duration of a day, right? And the reason for this, of course, is that it thinks it's a task that you're putting in. And that, of course, means that if you do miss something out, then it's quite easy to insert new tasks in, right? So, but as long as you remember that it always inserts above the line that you've highlighted, or the task that you've highlighted. We're going to call this ground works. And just delete that out. Get my fingers working correctly today. Okay, and I'm going to call this groundworks. Hit return. Now notice it's put it in, but it thinks it's a task. Now we have to tell project, yes, just save that while we're at it. What we want to tell the project here is that groundworks is basically a heading, or it's a stage, and that we want to put certain parts of that within that stage, or certain tasks. Right, so we want clear the site. We hold the shift key down, click on it, clear, dig the foundations, obtain the scents and mix the concrete and lay foundations. Okay, so this is part of the groundworks. I've highlighted these, and now what we're going to do is ask project to make these subtasks of groundworks. Now to do that, I click on my task bar. Okay, and if we go across the schedule area, you'll see that we've got two arrows here. We've got one called outdent, right? This task may become a summary task, and then we've got the one to the right, which is indent task. This task becomes a subtask. If I click on this, right, notice that now project has put my summary task or heading in bold. The duration has changed from the default 1 day question mark to 11 days. And my tasks have been indented a bit. Right, I'm just going to move the scroll bar down at the bottom here, and you will see, I'll just pull that back there, you will see that our groundworks heading or stage has got a black line appearing on it there, and this shows me the tasks that are included within that subheading or heading. Okay, you can see that there. We've got 11 days, so let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We've got 13 days. But if we go back to the start here, you will see that obtain cement takes place at the same time here, and also mixing the cement takes 1 day, and it's again included within this time scale here, up here. Okay, so this is taking part here, so therefore the total duration that it will take is 5 and 5, 10, and 1's 11. So it calculates this correctly for us. Okay, and again, that's one of the advantages of using the project when it's auto-scheduling. Now the next one heading that we want to put in, or subsection, section, stage, again, name's immaterial really what we call it. The idea though is that we're breaking the project down into these little subsections. Right, so obtain the kit, I want to insert another one up here, insert task. Right, I'm going to call this one Building Works. Hit return again. Now you'll notice that Building Works there has been indented under Groundworks. Okay, now obviously we don't want that. We want that to be a heading on its own. So what we would do then is we go up to make sure we're on our taskbar, and then we hit the outdent arrow. Okay, to outdent the task. Right, so that Building Works becomes a part of obtain the kit, erect the kit, and so on. And then I want to take those, and these are going to be part or subtasks of Building Works. Right, again, make sure tasks there, and then we're going to indent. Okay, and it will give me my indent there. Okay, and you'll see that the headings are at this level, straight line, and then all the subtasks are underneath those again in a straight line, okay, at the same level. Now, obviously for this short project, we've not got a lot of information here. If we did, then I can actually collapse these down by hitting the little black triangle, hitting it there. Okay, it collapses those down. So if I had, let's say, a project with 50 tasks and I was wanting to look at a specific area, then I can collapse all the others and just look at that specific area. And to collapse them, then you just hit that arrow again. Of course, now depending on who's looking at it, you might show some detail or you might show no detail. Again, it's very subjective depending on who's looking at your project. Okay, that's the end of this clip, so thanks for listening, and bye just now.